Hello, beautiful soul. It is Seasoned Love, SENLUV. That's who I be. Spiritual lifestyle coach from Get Baked NYC. Coming at you today with a community healing message. Now, this message is specifically for the business owners, my leaders, my entrepreneurs, and influencers. So if any of those titles resonate with you or anything of the like, then please listen. I may have something for you. Remember to take what resonates and leave what does not. Starting us off here, we have the Princess of Swords talking about curiosity. So we know that swords are all about how we maneuver. So just like a sword, it's like an extension of ourselves, and it's important to be intentional with how we utilize that sword so we don't hurt ourselves or others. So this Princess of Swords came out with fear in the rule follower. Now, this card that I'm reading talking about fear is from my ego deck that I created. And the purpose of the ego deck is to help us maneuver through the energy of the ego a little bit more clearly. So with the Princess of Swords came the card of fear. So the emotion of fear being expressed through the archetype of the rule follower. So this automatically tells me that the energy currently this is somebody that is playing it safe. This is somebody that thinks of more, that may want more or may desire more in their current reality, but is stuck in a crippling energy of fear because of maybe preconceived notions from your past or just how you were raised in general, the things that you were taught to believe and become accustomed to. And then the next card that came out is the Hermit card with the ego card of love being expressed through the Wounded Warrior. So this energy definitely gives me some sort of isolation that's being felt, whether that be isolation done by yourself or isolation done by the universe, because God will do that sometimes, which is automatically isolate you in order for you to realize something. So this is definitely isolation within the sacral chakra realm of like what our passions are, what we love to do, and it's coming out as the Wounded Warrior. So analyzing yourself in a way of just like understanding how much you've been hurt or how much you've had to go through, but instead of you allowing that to fuel you, as in put in energy into you, it's more so crippling you and causing you to go into this rightful period of isolation. Now, regardless if the isolation is self-inflicted or it's from God, it's still an opportunity to look within self and analyze yourself. So I wonder how much better we can perceive this time of our lives rather than residing in, maybe just waddling around in the, Wounded Warrior energy, because I feel like the Wounded Warrior energy, because it comes from such a passionate place, it may be perceived as the right thing to do. So, oh my God, I've been through this. I've been through so much before. I've been through so many trials and tribulations with maybe business partners, people that are just have gotten themselves intertwined in what it is that you do. You know what I mean? It may feel sometimes like you should take all of it back, take all of your energy back, and just deprive the world of your light. But remember that, we can't control the seasons that come over our life, and we can only accept and receive and transmute. So understanding that power allows you a lot more room to cultivate what you want to cultivate in your life. So it's okay to take that time back, especially when this is rooted in fear. You know what I'm saying? Residing in that fear, especially as a business owner, influencer, confirmation in this lifetime, will only leave you, I keep hearing crippled, or just like somebody limping, I see. You know what I'm saying? Like you're somebody shot in the foot type vibes. You're shooting yourself in the foot by remaining in this fear. So don't allow this Wounded Warrior perception to keep you residing in the fear that is holding you back. Because it's okay to be curious. It's okay to explore and take risks. especially in business ventures. And you can't keep basing your past scenarios on present moment events, because that takes away from the beauty of the present moment. This next card we have here is the Five of Discs in the reverse, talking about destitution. This gives me energy of doing it all alone. This gives me energy of not wanting help, not even not wanting help, or just acting like we don't want help, or acting like we don't need help, because we are in such a hyper individualistic mindset that capitalism has made us become accustomed to, rightfully so. Going into this business world, we have to remember that we are the change that we want to see. We are the love that we want to see in all of these industries, especially in the entertainment industry. So take pride in that. You know what I'm saying? Take pride in the beautiful new energy that you bring to these places, to these different people, and to these different circumstances. You know what I mean? It came out with the ego card of fear. Again, a lot of fear here being expressed through the outcast. So this is somebody that feels like they are just not like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever done anything like them before. You know what I mean? But not in the, beautiful, confident sense, but more in the outcast sense of just moving yourself away, or just trying so hard to differentiate yourself from everything else and everyone else and every place else that you don't remember our literal ancestors and ancestry and the people who have been in this realm time and time and time again. You know what I'm saying? That have done the very things that you have done. Probably not in the way that you do it, because you're a completely new vessel in this realm. But it is okay to open ourselves up to still being a student, regardless of how far we have come. Allow yourself to absorb and learn from not only our ancestors that were here before us, but also the reflections that we see around us. It's important to be open and fluid to all the energies that we have to come in contact to, because we are just free-flowing beings. We are free to do so, and we're free to be alive. So what does being alive mean for you in respect to the reflections that we have to reside with on this earth? Because whether you like it or not, the earth, the art that you're creating, the business that you are creating, whatever influence that you're trying to have in this realm, you still have to affect other people whether you like it or not. You have to interact with other people whether you like it or not. I can't sit up here and make music just for me to listen to it. No, I'm going to want to go perform. I'm going to want to go and share my art with the world. Same thing with your business. Same thing with the videos that you create. Same thing with the different types of entities that you want to cultivate in this realm. Allow yourself to be fluid in learning the different aspects and different ways of doing things, and allow it to shape your perspective into something that is of your highest good. Because that's the literal thing that is inspiration. Allow things to inspire you. And the only way to do that is by releasing the fear. And the way to release fear is by looking that shit in the face. And being like, okay, what exactly am I scared of here? You know what I'm saying? And from this spread right here, it's looking like you're afraid of being outcasted, of people seeing you as an individual, and also of breaking the rules of your ego self, or of your past self, or of maybe parents' expectations. You know what I mean? This is not a conventional route to go down. You know what I mean? And that's why places like Get Baked NYC exist, is so that we can start feeling sane on this journey to self-discovery. We can feel comforted on this path of choosing to run our own business, reside in our own love for the craft. It's a very isolating experience, absolutely, rightfully so. However, you don't have to do it alone, especially when God is offering you community. Now, Our transmuting cards that came out is the Moon in reverse and the Magician. So that automatically tells me that all of this overall is literally just a denial of feelings, a denial of self, a denial of shadow self also I'm hearing, because, we have our light self, we have our shadow self, but all of it is still self and all of it deserves recognition. And that's another topic for another day. But that same denial of self will block us from experiencing, cultivating, and utilizing the magic that is already within us. Not allowing ourselves to be inspired and to be shifted and to be moved by the beautiful reflections that God puts here on this earth literally halts us from creating our own magic. Now the sacral, I was about to say sacral chakra, but I guess sacral chakra energy is very prominent here because we're talking about our passion and our passions and the things that we love. But we have some solar plexus energy here for our chakra cards today, talking about self-confidence and self-worth and self-esteem. Now, this self-worth and self-esteem one says, I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. I am empowered as I release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations of me. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. Confirmation. I know I am worthy of love and respect. The boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. Absolutely. That came out next to the Magician. Feeling worthy of this magic. Knowing that the magic that you cultivate is actually from you and you can take responsibility for it. Like, yes, you are an individual, and that doesn't mean that you're an outcast. That doesn't mean that, there's going to be fingers pointed at you like, ha, 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 you're different. Because I completely get that. That gives me very much middle school energy. I'm not sure which generation you're a part of, like, when you're listening to this, but I'm part of Generation Z, 2002 type vibes. So, like, that gives me very much middle school energy of just, like, being teased because you're fucking different, which is completely understandable. But once again, that's a preconceived notion that you have held, that you are allowing to dictate the perception of your present moment. Analyze how that feeling, that very feeling of whatever that preconceived notion makes you feel, blocks you from actually seeing your present reality for exactly what it is. And then next to the reversal moon card came the self-confidence card. It says, I trust myself fully. I will not allow fear or doubt to hold me back from doing what I am here to do. I have confidence, belief, and conviction in my abilities and goals. I welcome questioning by others, as this gives me a chance to clarify my truth, ideas, and philosophies. I trust in a higher power, and I am open to new challenges. Self-confidence comes directly from knowing thyself. If you know yourself, you have absolutely no reason not to feel confident in everything that you do, in everything that you say, in the way that you walk, in the way that you talk. All of it. Confidence will breathe through once you take the time to know thyself, and trusting that you are remaining on the path of knowing thyself brings so much reassurance and so much love to the experience and the person that you are trying to cultivate in this realm. Again, with this fluid energy of giving yourself grace, understanding the ups and the downs. You know what I mean? You're not going to be 110,000 all the time. You know what I mean? Especially in this line of work that we choose. But being the root of it and understanding that you have to cultivate the roots of what you're doing and maintain the roots of what you're doing, you want to pour good energy into that. You want to pour confident energy into that. You want to pour clarity into that specifically is what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? And getting clarity in the external always means getting clarity in the internal. Your internal environment is a direct reflection of your external environment. So I wonder how much more you can utilize that reflection in order to change your life. On that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this community healing message. I'm so grateful to have been able to express this energy for you, and I hope that it enlightened you in the way that it needed to, because you deserve the clarity that this world has to offer, and I'm just a vessel here that is able to provide that. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be who I am. And I'm so grateful to be able to shed light on the person that you are and becoming. I hope that you have a beautiful day, love. Don't forget you can book your personal session with me through the link in our bio, Get Baked NYC. And I will see you in your next session. All right? Peace.